Superhero movies have produced some truly iconic scenes throughout cinema history. Who can forget Christopher Reeve's Superman kneeling before Terrence Stamp's General Zod prior to breaking his hand and dispatching the villain? Or Heath Ledger's Joker asking, "Why so serious?" Or Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark proclaiming,
"I am Iron Man."
But, like anything else in life, with the sublime comes the ridiculous, and the superhero genre has certainly had its fair share of ridiculous moments as well.
Why did you say that name wrong?
In this video, we'll take a look at just some of them. So watch it, enjoy it, subscribe to our channel, and join the notification squad to receive alerts every time we upload new videos. Here are 10 moments in superhero movies that will make you scratch your head. And before we start, can you guess this movie from these emojis? Stay tuned for the answer at the end of our video. Spider-Man 3. 2007 Spider-Man 3 was pretty terrible, and the worst part in the movie was one that definitely left viewers scratching their head. After being exposed to the Venom symbiote, Peter Parker began behaving differently. His dance in the jazz club was one thing, but his strut down a busy street en route to buy a new suit was a different beast entirely. Parker walked in a rhythmic fashion, eyeing up women, pointing at them in a suggestive way, did a little spin, emerged from a store wearing a new suit, did a little dance, then went on his merry way. What on earth was Sony thinking? Superman. In the iconic 1978 Superman movie, Lois Lane met her demise when aftershocks caused by Lex Luthor's attempts to create a new landmass for his real estate resulted in her car falling down a crevice. The subsequent actions of the titular superhero caused fans around the world to scratch their heads in confusion. Devastated by Lois's death, Superman flew around the world at super speed, rewinding time to bring her back to life and prevent her death from happening again.
Let me tell you something, Miss Lane. I think he really cares about you.
Superman has been known to pull powers out of it before, but that was just ridiculous. Superman 2. If you thought the last entry was ridiculous, you haven't heard anything yet, as Superman pulled off yet another crazy power out of his in the 1980 Superman sequel, Superman 2. It involved Lois Lane again, but the circumstances were very different. Lois had discovered that Clark Kent and Superman were one and the same, but Clark Kent couldn't have that, so he went to extreme measures to ensure she forgot that information. He delivered a big, wet, memory-wiping kiss to his longtime love interest. That's right, a kiss from Clark Kent wiped Lois's memory, so she no longer knew he was Superman. Makes perfect sense, right? Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance. Nicolas Cage is bat crazy. Everyone knows that. And he's portrayed a number of characters who are pretty damn nuts throughout his acting career. Cage played Johnny Blaze, aka Ghost Rider, in 2 different movies based on the character, and he had a trademark Cage crazy moment in the second one. 2012's Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. It happened when Blaze was interrogating a criminal, and the Ghost Rider was trying to come out. Blaze went crazy and proclaimed that
He's scraping at the door! Screaming at the door!
Leaving viewers totally puzzled as to what was going on. X-Men Origins Wolverine. X-Men Origins Wolverine is arguably the worst movie in the X-Men franchise. The 2009 offering saw Hugh Jackman's character's backstory explored and pitted him against a new foe in the form of Wade Wilson, more commonly known as Deadpool in the comic books. Oh, hello! But this Deadpool was a far cry from the one comic book fans know and love, and the moment that left fans scratching their heads came when he was unveiled after having been taken in by William Stryker and experimented on. The character, who is known for his smart mouth, had been silenced, with his mouth literally sealed shut. It was a genuinely inexplicable decision on Fox's part. X-Men Days of Future Past. 2014's X-Men Days of Future Past, unlike the aforementioned Origins Wolverine, was one of the X-Men franchise's better movies. It says a lot about Quicksilver, therefore, that he was the best thing about the movie. His super speed scene was awesome, as he helped the heroic mutants rescue Magneto from a cell below the Pentagon. It was, therefore, a head-scratching realization when he was subsequently sidelined for the remainder of the movie. Not only could he have helped the titular characters some more in their plight, but he would also have made the movie so much cooler with an extended presence. Iron Man 3. A big part of Tony Stark's character in the first 2 Iron Man movies and the Avengers movie was that he was fated to live with an arc reactor in his chest for the rest of his life. A big point was made of the fact that it couldn't be removed. However, bizarrely, he had it removed on the whim at the end of 2013's Iron Man 3. People will say he used extremis to survive the operation to remove the shrapnel from his heart and the arc reactor itself. But is Tony Stark really that stupid, given how volatile he knew it was? And more to the point, wouldn't it have been mentioned in the movie that he had used extremis, given that it was key information? Very confusing indeed. Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. 2016's Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice surprised almost everyone when it killed off the titular Man of Steel in Henry Cavill's second outing as the iconic Kryptonian hero. It did, however, insinuate that he would return, which we all know he will, but the manner in which it did so was bizarre. Superman's funeral took place after Doomsday had killed him, and he was placed in a coffin and buried, but the camera zoomed in on his coffin to show dirt rising from it, suggesting he was still alive. Granted, we all got what it meant, but really? Levitating dirt? Why was Superman's body causing that to happen? When you actually think about it, it's really quite odd. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer was the slightly superior 2007 sequel to 2005's Fantastic Four movie. That's not to say it was very good though, because it really wasn't, and part of the reason for that was its terrible depiction of the planet-devouring cosmic being known as Galactus. When the gigantic antagonist first appeared on screen in the movie, audiences were aghast and filled with confusion. He was a gigantic cloud. The character's potential to look incredible in live action was huge, but Fox opted to turn him into a damn cloud. It was one of the silliest decisions in comic book movie history.
Why?
Deadpool. You may recall that at the end of 2016's brilliant Deadpool movie, the final battle took place on a helicarrier that was clearly an homage of sorts to the SHIELD helicarriers in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but there was one particular part of that battle that really made no sense. When Negasonic Teenage Warhead accidentally destroyed the equipment stabilizing the helicarrier in order to save his girlfriend Vanessa, Deadpool threw her off the helicarrier inside a glass chamber. She fell quite a distance to the ground in the chamber, but emerged without so much as a scratch or bruise. Frankly, she should have died, or at the very least been severely injured by the fall.
God damn it!
Thanks for watching our video about 10 moments in superhero movies that will make you scratch your head. Which other superhero movie moments left you wondering what the hell was going on? And the answer to the movie emoji is...
Bond. James Bond.
Did you get the right answer? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Screen Rant for more fun videos like this one.